Released globally on October 30th, 2024, Genetic Apex was the very first set in Pokemon Pocket. Together with Luchien, we're playing through every era of the game, the decks that define them, and how the game has changed over time. This is the evolution of Pokemon Pocket. The most played decks of this era have been seeded into a bracket based on play rate. We're running a mini tournament to see which deck comes out on top. In this matchup, we have Mewtwo facing Marowak, the most common deck from this era, against the deck with the least representation in the tournament. Historically, this matchup leaned heavily towards Mewtwo, though the high variance of Marowak made it a potential threat regardless of the opponent. What I'm watching for here is whether a little bit of luck will make these games interesting, or will Mewtwo reign supreme. What's good, YouTube? Men of Steel here, and welcome to the first episode of the Evolution of Pokemon Pocket. And I'm joined by fellow streamer Luchien, and I'm hoping the intro does the heavy lifting, but essentially we will be revisiting the different eras of Pokemon Pocket in a bracket style tournament where the decks are seeded based on their play rate at the time. Thus, we're starting with the number 1 seed Mewtwo and the number 8 seed Marowak EX, which when I mentioned these matchups to you, actually when I mentioned Genetic Apex to you, the first thing you said was, I can't wait to play Mewtwo. I guess, what's your experience with Mewtwo at this time, or just Genetic Apex as a whole?
So for Mewtwo, essentially, like, in my opinion, it's like probably the best deck from Genetic Apex the very beginning, and then it was the first deck that I ever built. So it's like, it's super nostalgic, and then it's good at the same time. I expect this deck to do very well.
Flexing the gold off rip. Jesus. Well, as far as my experience with Mewtwo was also like it wasn't my favorite deck to use at the time, but definitely when it came to those emblems where you had to win 5 in a row, it was one of my top picks. However, Marowak had to have been my first deck because I don't know if you remember or if you played as soon as it was released, but I think it's still to this day. If you pick the Mewtwo pack starting, they give you a Marowak EX, and they give you like a Sandslash deck, like a Marowak deck, so this is essentially the first deck. Obviously, it wasn't as competitively viable as the one I'm playing in right now, but it was my first full deck was Marowak EX, ironically, or whatever. Like, basically, this was how it started, and if you would go online, like fight against PvP, and everybody was on the Mewtwo deck, whether you went to casuals or competitive, it was quite the time to play Pocket.
No, yeah, personally, like, I love Marowak. It's probably gonna have a tough time here, but yeah, I love it. It was the first deck that I had like blinged out. I've got like all the 2 stars and cool looking cards for it.
All right, so the issue here is you've used the research. There is no rare candy, so shout out to not having to worry about Gardevoir just yet. But I do think it's in my best interest to slow you down somewhat. But how can I do that in a way that makes sense? Next turn you'll be hitting for 50. There's one card that if I had would make my play a lot easier, but I think I'm about to be the opposite of aggressive. Let's go with Sabrina here.
Okay.
Yep. That shiny Mewtwo. Honestly, when I also owned that one. When I first had it, I was just a completionist. So I was like, oh, it's a promo, I need to have it. I didn't think how like highly sought after. It's one of the most cards that if I use it on stream, some people will comment like, "Oh, how'd you get there? How can I get that?" Bro, and it's like, I'm sorry, bro. It's too late for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my best bet is just quick little 10 there, scratch. You know.
I was a little worried. I thought for sure you were about to red card me or something. The way you were talking.
Yeah.
I needed that Curlia. I think I'll just hold here.
Full transparency, I still hyper focused on on whether it's a Sabrina or not, that I skipped the step where I was supposed to red card. But hopefully I make Gardevoir. Hopefully I make you lose Gardevoir. With that said, at least next turn you still can't hit me for 150. Other than that, let's go research for some more cards. Okay, let's drop this. Yeah, if I have a chance at all, it definitely comes from high rolling Marowaks and slowing you down as much as possible.
You were real close. You were real close. I had the Gardevoir in hand. I maybe shouldn't have said anything before, but we redrew it.
Nah, it was fine. I was gonna red card regardless. I just legitimately skipped past it the last time. Although here we're kind of fine, right? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's gonna come down to the Marowak. High rolling.
You say this. Still does, actually.
Yeah, we're gonna play the 4-point game for sure. However, we get to be aggressive because of X speed.
Mm.
Yeah, there's no. Get my 2 points, and it's gonna be. Can Mero get the job done? Yeah, this is why Mewtwo had such a good win rate against Marowak. It's you guarantee one shot everything I have once you get set up, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And Marowak's gonna have to.
And this is before Giant Cape.
Before Giant Cape, before Will, before so many cards that would be my only chance here. And I already used my Sabrina, which I guess would have been pretty nice here, huh? But I think it was worth the stall. You still found the curly and stuff, but you know. Right, draw. Ooh, I have played it different. Not really, because I guess. Yeah, it's I don't know what I'm thinking about. This is gonna be high roll and hope for the best. Because you swing for 150, 2 points. I don't have a Pokemon that could slightly do damage right now, so can we get double heads? That's what it comes down to. And
all right.
All right. Well, we tried. Maybe, yeah. I think just out of win conditions, I have to be more jealous with my use of Sabrina. Stingy, I guess.
Yeah, are you playing 1 or 2? I think this list used to play just the 1, right?
There's versions that played either or. However, I feel like the version with 1 had more versatility. Against Mewtwo, I get cooked. But in the long haul, if we're going against different decks, I think the version that I'm using currently is a little more versatile. And it kind of bit me in the butt right now. But regardless, it is a best of 3. So let's jump straight into game 2. Then we get to go second, which honestly, after the beating I got game 1, I don't even remember if I went first. I think I went first last time. So let's see if this makes a difference. And
you did.
I did. Oof. Route Star is also much better for me. Granted, nothing in XP doesn't change for you, but still. Alright. So
I don't love seeing the Cubone off the get-go. I think my games get harder to win if you're able to build like double Marowaks.
I could see that for sure. It's like, oof, do I play around Sabrina or do I play around red card? We'll see. Well, I chose my bed. Let's see if I have to lay in it.
All right. Thing to note: this Curlia cannot attack for 1 energy.
True.
I have a sneaking suspicion. You have the Marowak, but I feel fine going into it. I'm pretty sure you're gonna flip the double tails here.
Well,
surely.
Hopefully not, but there's nothing to promise me otherwise. Could drop a few guys here. So you see, this list was playing him only, which was not necessarily standard, but wasn't against like the grain either. There is no Cyrus, but being able to swing for 30 in the bench helped get certain ranges that the deck couldn't do naturally. It was like the closest thing that Pokemon Pocket had to a Cyrus is something that could hit the bench.
Yeah, and then it's like it's another mon that you can open with the Hitmonlee. You could play into a Sand Slash, go into Marowak, and then retreat into another Marowak. So it's not bad.
Yeah, it was good. The extra body definitely helped. And let's just hope for heads here. Let's put this to a game 3. Come on, Marowak. I believe. Let's go, baby. Just like that. Oh, wait, no, he flexed too much. Nah, you had to save that double heads. Oh, I needed that game 3. Well, if it had to get interesting, something like this had to happen. Let's see what goes down in game 3. Best of luck, bro.
Good game.
All right, game 3. No, I don't know how many people thought we'd get here, but we did. Although we are going first this time, which we clearly saw the importance of being able to go second, being able to get to that Curlia before it was a Gardevoir. And just the advantage of being able to attack. Let's see how it goes this time around. And there's the golden Mewtwo again. Oh, we've seen this story before.
Got ourselves a game here.
Let's go research. Let's go discovering some cards. All right. Not much to do besides lay some cards down and pass. Pokeball of your own.
Oof. Not gonna lie, that Pokeball was pretty rough.
Damn. What? It's like... So clearly it wasn't Ralts because you would have put it down.
The snapped.
Let's... I think I'm gonna hold that. Let's go here. Let's just strictly go for him.
That's not a good sign for me, I don't think. That feels like X speed. I think I have to play this now. Don't love playing this.
I forgot people were on that, bro.
Terrible card to Pokeball for in this spot, but generally super good card at the time, anyways.
Yeah, I remember as
120
soon as
HP on a basic.
when Mythical Island came out, that guy got punted for a Mew immediately. But Mew at the time, Mew has to have the hardest fall off. Granted, we're talking about Mythical Island when we're trying to revisit Genetic Apex, so I'm getting ahead of myself. But man, think of a card that fell off harder than Mew, bro. It went from top tier to like never seen again in like a span of a format.
Yeah.
Okay.
It almost made a comeback when that other Charizard came out.
In theory, like people wanted to come back with it. Just all right. Honestly, I just realized that this is as good as a situation I could find myself in. But if this Marowak decides to cook me, I'm cooked. All you need is one like an extra turn and I'm done. So, but I believe, I believe in my Marowak. The same way it did it last round. Let's go. Let's just.
Oh, thank you. All right, I have a chance. I have a very good card in my hand. Okay, that's good too.
Research, okay.
Sheesh. Okay, you're weak to... Oh man, still not a great spot I find myself in. I'm gonna be fully committed to this Mewtwo that's in the front.
It's risky.
Or... No, I think I have to. I know you're probably on potion, like I am. So... I kind of just have to commit. You're only going to connect once, statistically. Shoot.
There's one card you didn't calculate for.
Oh no, the Geo. Oh. You're not playing Geo, are you, though?
I am, and I have it.
Double tail, surely.
Just in case there is a double tails, let me set up for for follow. Surely. Bro, I have a. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna downplay. Marowak, do your thing, bro. Finish this. Let's go, baby. And with the double flick, has. So it didn't matter.
And just like that, Mewtwo is is out the bracket.
We just honestly, I thought Mewtwo. We know Mewtwo's the top. Actually, no, wait. There's still a whole bunch of tails that we could flip. I forgot. I was like, that's not 3 points. That's not 3 points. I'm here celebrating already, taking my lap, dude. I thought I was done. Okay, hold up. The Ralts is here.
Oh, it ain't over yet. It ain't over.
Yo, I legitimately just like was taking my lap. I was like, oof. Alright, Marowak. You know what? Let's get mean with it.
Oh, that's not good. I played both of my profs.
We're just bully ball right now. And we got the double Marowak set up. But I already know my boy's gonna get the double heads again. Jesus, that. Let's go! Oh my
Incredible.
goodness, this Marowak's on a mission, dude. Wow. Okay, so I feel kind of gross about that one. That was. Let's just say Low Pony never did me like that. You know, Low Pony. I stopped playing Low Pony day one of its release, but Marowak, my day one, is here for me, bro. That's the real coin flip from day one. Same Pokemon basically. And I hate to do this, but any words from you?
I mean that's the name of the game, dude. You flip some coins and you got there. You also, or even if you didn't red card there, I'm still taking 160 damage. But yeah, that's exactly what Marowak does.
Yeah, regardless of Geo, regardless of red card, we got the double heads both times. I did get lucky on you missed Ralts game 3 altogether, and then game 2 you just were stuck on Ralts as a whole. So I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I did some crazy outplays. This is the name of the game for Marowak. The reason it wasn't 0% win rate against Mewtwo is because every now and then you would get some coin flips going your way, and that means Marowak will be moving on. In the upset, we'll be going against the winner of, I guess, 4 and 5. We're going through the traditional bracket, but that's for a future video. Thank y'all for watching. If you like the series or if you have any ideas or the concept or any follow-up, feel free to comment down below. Once again, I want to thank Luchien for joining me in this, and see y'all in the next one. Stay pro.